Thanks for watching this edition of the Fox 7 Austin Crime Watch digital exclusive. I'm Dave Froehlich, and we're taking a look at some of the crime stories that have made headlines recently in our area. Well, we're learning new details on what led to the triple homicide at the Target on Research Boulevard on August 11th that claimed the life of a Target employee, a 4-year-old, and her grandfather. In just under an hour, the suspect caused chaos from the north to South Austin. Fox 7 Austin's Jenna King has more.
I thought that this only happened like in the news and stuff.
Fayan Sagastume clocked into a shift at Target Monday afternoon, never expecting what would happen next.
I see like everyone just running towards me. I see two of my co-workers, then I hear in the radio like, oh, like shots fired. Then I don't know, like we just ran outside.
Around 2:15 p.m., APD says 24-year-old Target employee Hector Martinez Machuca was shot while collecting shopping carts by 32-year-old Ethan Nineker. Machuca was taken to the hospital but did not survive. Investigators say Nineker then fired at a Jeep before opening fire on a Toyota 4Runner, carrying 65-year-old Adam Chow, his wife, and his 4-year-old granddaughter. Chow and his granddaughter died on scene. His wife was hurt.
Innocent lives were taken in broad daylight in a place where people should feel safe to run their everyday errands and to live their everyday lives.
Police say at 2:20 p.m., Nineker assaulted the driver of a water truck on Mopac, trying and failing to hijack it. He then returned to the 4Runner, crashed it into a Volkswagen, assaulted that driver, and took off. This video from a driver shows a Volkswagen with damage speeding along West 5th Street in downtown Austin. The driver said it was about 20 minutes after the Target shooting. By 2:37 p.m., police say he attempted to steal a Waymo self-driving car and failed. Later, he apparently threw a brick through a home. At 2:58 p.m., officers found him naked on Montclair Street. Minutes later, after being tased, he was in custody.
Nineker has a history with the Austin Police Department, which includes assault, causing bodily injury to a family member, driving while intoxicated, possession of marijuana, violation of a protective order, and 2 mental health reports.
Sagastume took cover outside of the store before being moved to a nearby business, where he spent hours in the aftermath. He's grateful to be alive, but says it's a day he'll never forget.
I've been here for a year and a couple months, like 3-4 months. And like this has never happened. We have had to deal with crazy customers, but nothing like this.
Would license plate readers have helped catch the Target shooting suspect? Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis believes that answer is yes, but they don't have those anymore. In Hays County, license plate readers are a tool. Commissioners continue to delay purchasing for the county. Residents have expressed privacy concerns. Here's Fox 7 Austin's Meredith Aldis with more.
Nineker is the man Austin police say shot and killed 3 people in the parking lot of a Target in North Austin, stole 2 cars, then was found in South Austin. APD Chief Lisa Davis says multiple 911 calls and APD's air support helped them find him Monday afternoon. Chief Davis says license plate readers would have helped too.
I'm a big fan of the and maybe not flock camera, definitely a fan of the LPR and what that can do. And when you're looking at violent crimes such as this, it absolutely helps in the apprehension.
Flock license plate reader cameras take photos of cars passing by, and if one is connected to a crime, law enforcement is alerted. But Austin Police doesn't have them anymore. Back in June, Austin's program ended after the city manager decided to axe it. This is a move Hays County commissioners may be considering too.
I feel like right now, when it comes to the type of carceral surveillance that ALPRs represent, we're on a very slow-moving train to a very dangerous place.
The Hays County Sheriff's Office currently uses 6 license plate reader cameras. The department is looking to purchase 4 more. In February, the Commissioner's Court approved the purchase using grant money. The order form was incomplete, though. It was missing a signature. So it went back to Commissioner's Court to rubber stamp it again. Now, Hays County Commissioners continue to delay the vote.
My interest in terminating all flock contracts agenda item will not open. I will not open I-3 because I've committed to giving time for conversation.
Hayes County residents have expressed privacy concerns.
Any freedom-loving person should be against this.
Safety comes from a fair legal system and from giving people the tools to thrive, not from mass surveillance.
Hayes County Sheriff Anthony Hippolito says in a statement in part, quote, "This system acts as a force multiplier, providing data that allows our deputies to respond swiftly, track down suspects, recover stolen property, and most importantly, keep our communities safe."
APD says they caught 2 burglary suspects on August 7th. According to investigators, around 1:30 that afternoon, Randy Council and Trayvon Swain were seen casing parked vehicles near Mount Bonnell and 35th Street. When they drove off, officers followed and said they were weaving through traffic and passing unsafely, driving into the oncoming lane. Officers pulled them over, arrested both of them for attempted burglary, and charged Council with reckless driving. A local Muslim leader was hit by a car recently while walking along North Lamar Boulevard, and now activists and council members are highlighting safety issues in that area. Council members say they want to make improvements before I-35 really ramps up because more people will take Lamar as an alternative. Additional funds could come from some other sources. Here's more from Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shin.
North Lamar Boulevard near Parmer is a very busy stretch of road. On July 27th, around 8:30 p.m., 49-year-old Islam Mossad, a longtime leader of the North Austin Muslim Community Center, was hit and killed while walking along Lamar.
He was born in Austin, so everyone knows him. He's either a son of someone or a brother of someone or a father and mentor and teacher.
Austin police say 3 arrests were made in connection to the crash. The driver of one car, a 16-year-old, is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The driver of a second car, 33-year-old Markel Turner, is charged with DWI. His passenger, 34-year-old Jarena Robinson, faces drug charges. As the community remembers Mossad,
He just have this light spirit and this, gift on crossing barriers.
They're also voicing safety concerns along Lamar. I'm standing in the grass in the area where the crash happened, and there is no sidewalk here and no safe pedestrian crossing. The crash happened just down the road from the community center.
Getting in and out on Lamar Boulevard, it is very dangerous. We've approached the city for multiple times for at least like a beacon, a traffic light where pedestrian activated can be able to cross safely.
Council members Zoe Caudry, Mike Siegel, and Chito Vela are working with city staff on improvements, some of which started in a previous bond.
As we started getting deeper into the design and engineering work, we realized that the amount was not going to be sufficient.
They have to fix drainage issues before doing road improvements.
We don't want to do a bunch of work on the street and then have to tear it up to put in the drainage.
Council members say a few things can be done in the short term and more money can come with the 2026 bond.
In the short term, I believe we are going to be able to improve certain crossings and add sidewalks along North Lamar.
And we were assured that there are funds and readiness to install the traffic beacon by the end of the year.
Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
Austin police are asking for the public's help for information relating to an aggravated assault suspect. 2 groups of people got into a fight at the intersection of East 5th and Red River. We're told it happened on July 27th around 2:30 in the morning. Someone in a silver sedan reportedly shot a firearm in the direction of the group standing in the street. Then they drove off south on Red River. Police tell us the suspect is believed to be a Hispanic man with long hair. If you have any information, you're asked to please call police. The driver of the truck and horse trailer involved in the fatal crash in Burnett County that killed 5 young women last month shouldn't have even been behind the wheel, according to court documents. Here's more from Fox 7 Austin's Meredith Aldis.
2 weeks ago, 5 best friends were on the road in Burnett County, heading to the lake, when a truck and trailer veered into oncoming traffic, crashed into a Chevy Malibu, then the SUV the women were in, and killed them. The driver was 37-year-old Cody Talley. He was arrested earlier this week for 5 counts of manslaughter. The affidavit obtained by Fox 7 states Talley committed many violations. Just one was that he didn't have the correct driver license class for the Ram truck and horse trailer he was hauling at the time.
Your license class depends on your vehicle's size, weight, in passenger capacity.
Records reveal the Dodge Ram 4500's gross vehicle weight rating is 16,500 pounds. The trailer is more than 24,000 pounds.
If you drive largest vehicles out there like semi-trucks and trailers that are over 26,000 pounds with a Class A license is what is required for that.
Tally only had a Class C.
Class C driver's license is what most Texans have, and that covers things like, standard cars and SUVs and trucks that are under 26,000 pounds. The reasons for why we have these different classes of driver's license to ensure that the drivers are properly trained to drive larger, heavier vehicles, because it could be so dangerous without the proper training.
Records reveal Tally also never should have been behind the wheel of the Ram truck. His records show he's been convicted of drinking and driving twice. His license showed to have a restriction requiring an ignition interlock device or breathalyzer to be installed, but the Ram didn't have one. A Texas DPS trooper writing, Tally's conscious disregard for the substantial and unjustifiable risk that existed considering the circumstances was a gross deviation from the standard of care that an ordinary person would exercise under the circumstances. Meredith Aldis, Fox 7 Austin News.
17-year-old has been arrested for killing another teenager. This happened before 7 on August 8th at an apartment complex on Rosewood near Weberville Road. Investigators say Douglas Clyde was with his girlfriend, saw her ex-boyfriend, and shot him. First responders tried to save that man, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Clyde ran. The Lone Star Fugitive Task Force found him in Manor, and he's now been charged with first-degree murder. 6th Street downtown is getting another temporary facelift. The water-filled plastic barriers that you may have seen are now going to be replaced with barriers that are concrete. Earlier this year, the city opened the street to cars on the weekend nights in an effort to reduce crime. This is the third type of barrier the city has gone through as it looks for a long-term solution. Here's more on that story from Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shin.
Earlier this year, 6th Street had temporary white fencing. Then it turned into water barriers. Now it's turning to concrete ones. Longtime business owner Mark Rapolo says it's a good idea.
With those water bollards that are there now, it's more like a war zone than an inviting place to go.
The city says they want to improve how the street looks.
Really gives it a feel like you're in a construction zone.
It is an aesthetic change, and it will be a safer design.
When the concrete barriers are up, the Downtown Austin Alliance will have local artist Emily Eisenhart put art on them.
She has developed a multi-block graphic design with several variations to it that will be painted on in the course of several days.
The city says since the street has opened to cars on weekend nights, no one has been hit by a car. But other business owners don't like the barriers. Bob Woody telling Fox 7 last week.
Close the side streets, close 6th Street when it gets to critical mass. Allow parking for the people that do retail and restaurants.
At the beginning of the year, APD preliminary data showed fewer arrests, use of force cases, and officer injuries. Later this month, they'll have an updated report on crime stats.
Use of force is down significantly from this time this year versus last year.
No question, the violence has dropped.
Transportation and Public Works says they're going through an engineering study for long-term upgrades, like how wide the sidewalk should be, loading zones, and scooter lanes. The water barricades were rented for $40,000. The concrete ones were bought for $150,000. They'll be there for a couple of years until there's funding for a long-term project.
Next year, we would start engineering, so actual design work, leading up to potentially including it as part of that 2026 bond proposal.
Rapolo said he would like a different design, but the changes are promising.
I personally prefer to have the nice ballards, the stainless steel ballards that you see all over the world, actually. Hopefully in the next 18 months, I see lots of positive changes to the street.
Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
Austin police are looking for 2 people accused of assaulting and robbing a woman in town for a bachelorette party. This happened early on the morning of July 19th. Police are trying to identify a woman between 25 to 40 years old with tattoos on her arm, thighs, and torso, and a man 30 to 40 years old between 5'8" and 6'1", with a stocky build and tattoo on his arm. We're told after robbing the victim, they left in a light-colored van or SUV. If you have any information, you're asked to please call Austin Police or Crime Stoppers. Fox 7 got an inside look at the Hays County jail renovations that are almost complete, which means inmates who have been staying in other counties may soon come back. More inmates means more staff will be needed, and the Hays County Commissioner's Court is expected to approve more correctional officer positions in the next fiscal year's budget. Here's more on that story from Meredith Aldis.
No one wants to outsource inmates anywhere. We want our inmates to stay here.
But for years, about 200 Hays County inmates have been sent to Haskell County. That may soon change.
Our goal is to start bringing inmates back October 1st.
Hays County Sheriff Anthony Hippolito says he's been pushing for this.
Although it's more expensive to house inmates here, for me, it's about the efficiency of the justice system. People can come visit them. They can go to court a lot easier. They don't have to take 3, 4, 5-hour rides.
But the jail renovations needed to be complete, and they needed more staff.
With our jail renovations being 20 days away from being completed, and the way that we're hiring right now, it's looking promising that we'll be able to bring back 100 inmates back from Haskell County.
That leaves about 100 inmates still there.
But we do have a plan over the next year to 18 months to have all inmates back here in Hays County.
He says the next step is working on increasing jail capacity.
With a growing county, obviously comes more crime, and our jail population is continuing to increase at times.
They're currently housing around 575 inmates with capacity at 603. He says they're working with the DA, pretrial services, and judges to try to move inmates through the justice system quicker to open beds.
Our goal and their goal is to continue to work together, collaborate, and come up with different ideas and different programs that would allow us to release folks either on a PR bond or on certain conditions. We're not going to let people out willy-nilly just because we're out of room, but it's something that we take very seriously, and we're working every single day with those groups, and they're great to work with.
Meredith Aldis, Fox 7 Austin News.
Thank you for watching the Fox 7 Austin Crimewatch digital YouTube exclusive. Our Crimewatch stories run each Monday on Fox 7 Austin News at 9. You can watch on air and on our Fox Local mobile and connected TV apps. They're free to download, and you can stream on your phone and on multiple platforms like Roku and Fire TV. For more on the stories highlighted in this episode, you can head to our website, fox7austin.com. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button when checking out Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel.